You've probably clicked on this link because you'd like to mix your own magenta. Well, I have some good news and some bad news for you. The good news is we can mix something that's pretty close. The bad news is it's pretty much impossible to mix a magenta. You would have just as much luck mixing a lemon yellow or a cyan because they are primary colours, and so is magenta. Now, magenta is made from one pigment. That's PR122 or pigment red 122. Magenta also has some very unique characteristics. It's not very opaque, and for a red, it's a fair way along the scale and closer to the violet. Now, magenta is not really used much on its own, but as a mixing colour, it's very useful. Because it only has that one pigment, the mixes that come from it are very clean and not muddy. So if you'd like to use magenta for your mixing, you're probably best off to buy an already made one. But let's see how we go at mixing one as close as we can. To mix a magenta, we need a red that contains pigment PR8. This is sometimes called permanent red. Next, we add a blue that contains pigment PB15. This colour is called phthalo blue. As you can see, we can get a colour that's close to magenta, but when we compare our mixed magenta colour to pure magenta, you can see the difference. Another thing to remember with magenta, and this is something we often get questions about, is that magenta is a translucent or semi-transparent colour. This means it's not an opaque colour and you will be able to see slightly through it, even if you apply multiple layers. This is an inherent quality of true magenta, and not due to the quality of the pigments in the paint. But always look for a magenta paint that does have a good pigment loading, and make sure you can see the pigment name PR122 on the tube. So what's the verdict? Well, depending on the results you want, it's up to you. Personally, I prefer to buy magenta as it is really a primary colour, and I like the true colour results and great colour mixing it offers. But if you're just looking to create a colour similar to a magenta from the paints you've got, then this mixing might work for you. We hope this video has helped you make a decision about magenta, and happy creating!